there's the story of Evan Fairbanks and how his camera just happened to see uh, the plane running into a WTC tower to the South Tower. And I like to show you a discrepancy on that on this airplane that ran into the tower.
Still on video. Okay. Can we just look at what your first video is and explain it to us? I walked out of Trinity Church after we had a blackout in our studio, and one of the studio managers grabbed one of our cameras when we knew what was happening.
Look
I
at the
went out
car right there.
shooting aftermath. Good God. And I suddenly saw a plane flying into my viewfinder and said, gee, it's kind of close.
I like to stop there for a minute and go back.
What happened. And
And go all the way back. Okay, here's this picture. Here's the picture when just before the plane hit. But I'd like to show you the car at the car right here, right here. The reason why I'm pointing out the car is that it got the reflection of the plane running into the building. Now, the car is right here. It's down the street from the building. How can it get the reflection of the plane running into the how could it get the reflection of the plane running into the building? Again, here's the car.
I walked out of Trinity Church after we had a blackout in our studio, and one of the studio managers grabbed one of our cameras when we knew what was happening. And I went out and was shooting aftermath. Good God. And I suddenly saw a plane flying into my viewfinder and said, gee, it's kind of close.
Let me stop that
For
again.
that to be here now,
Let
and
me
then realize.
let me stop that again and go back. Let's go all the way back here. Go back to Evan Fairbanks. He's talking to Peter Jennings about the plane running into the building.
Out of Trinity Church after we had
Watch
a
the
blackout
car.
in our studio, and one of the studio managers grabbed one of our cameras when we knew what was happening. And I went out and was shooting aftermath. Good God. And I suddenly saw a plane flying into my viewfinder and said, gee, it's kind of close. For that to
So
be
let
here
me
now.
stop. Let me just stop there a minute. So maybe you didn't see it, or maybe you did see it. The reflection uh, of the plane and the windshield of the car, and the car's right down the street from the building. How can that happen? Again, the 911 magic strikes again, and the laws of physics are thrown out the window. The reason why I found out this was because of this. The Japanese, they don't believe in 911 either. So let me go down here, and they're talking about uh, Evan Fairbanks. His instinct worked wonders for Evans as he shot both the plane. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go with that. Um, Here we go. See, the plane is running into the building, and the reflection the reflection is in the windshield. Really? Come on. and the, and the reflection. Entry hole fireball. Come on. Let's go back. Let's go back again.
This one stands out. The extraordinary footage of an American Airlines jet slicing.
Lasted long enough for me to be able to identify it as a jet.
When you saw that plane hitting the Trade Center tower, could you actually
Do you see the
fathom
car?
what you were viewing?
You see the
Not
plane?
at all.
The
It
car?
was very surreal. I felt like like I was in another dimension, and we weren't even
How
on the same planet.
how can you get a reflection
When
of
you
the
saw that
plane
plane,
running into can you get a reflection of the plane running into a building?
plane hitting,
Jet?
when you saw that plane hitting the Trade Center tower, could you actually fathom what you
Again,
were viewing?
you see that right
Not
there?
at all. It was very surreal. I felt like I was in another dimension, and we weren't even on the same planet. The image of
Thank you,
that
Japanese people.
plane coming out of nowhere, coming into the frame, and disappearing into the side, into the south side of the tower, as if
Many
a
people
floor
argue about
had
this,
been
but let's
hollowed
talk
out,
about
and it was a hangar
the
that it was
reflection.
landing in.
The reflection in the windshield. Dude.
I guess as the human stories start to emerge,
What human story?
we see more people.
You
and
lying,
more
man.
names,
How can you put
it'll become
a
lot more real
reflection?
to me. But right
How can the
now,
reflection
I
of the
feel like
plane?
I'm still in the bubble of the day, and the whole experience is just.
How can the reflection of the
Fairbanks
plane
has
get
been a
into the
cameraman
windshield
for
when it's
16
down the
years,
street?
But today, he wasn't operating on experience. It was instinct.
There we go, right there. The reflection. And it's down the street. It's not under the building. The laws of physics are thrown out the window again. And ABC News exclusive. Really?
In a day filled with
Lasted long enough for me to be able to identify it
Let me just
as
stop
a
that.
jet. Lasted long enough for me to. And
I just want to stop it. And again, how could the reflection of the plane get into the windshield of the car, the front windshield of the car, when the car is facing away, facing away from the plane? It is you you fill in the you fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. Mr. Fairbanks, you a lying brother.